What's up, my Destinarian friends? It's Ryjel Destiny here, back again with another YouTube video. So for this vlog, I'm going to be filming my camera equipment that I use for my YouTube videos. Some of you people were probably a little curious of how I do it, so I'm going to be showing you. Oh wait, before I go into the video, I have a yin yang wolf jacket. How do I look? Okay, so now that I got everything set up and I'm filming this with my iPhone on my tripod that I was just filming earlier, just because I'm showing you all my filming equipment. So, as you can see here, this is a low pro camera case actually. I got this from Best Buy for about, I think it was about 25 bucks or so. And I kind of wish I'd have bought a little bit bigger of a pack because I actually ended up getting a lot more extra stuff with my filming equipment, but for now, this is just what I have. Maybe I'll upgrade, we will see. So, let me show you guys the inside of this this here bag. All right, opening it. Here you go. So, as you can see in there, I may not clearly see, I don't know, but I have my filming equipment. So, I'm gonna pull out this HD camera right here. So this is the camera that I film the videos with. It's an HD. It's just a Sony Handycam. It's got that hand strap to it. It looks a little bent, but it's just because that's just its position. So yeah, we got the lens here. It actually films in, as you can see right there. The lighting's really bad. It says 54x, which is 54 times. Clear image zoom. So this is it, and I'll open it up. So I have everything set up on this camera. I'm just gonna put it on my hand and show you guys the screen. It said on the screen, it just disappeared. Right there in the corner, it says that it can film for about 8 hours and 58 minutes, technically 9 hours, but this camera actually can film a lot longer than that. It could film up to about like almost 11 hours, like 10 hours and a half at most, because the card that I have in here has about 132 gigabytes. It's just because I've already filmed a lot of videos, of course, on this that I'm actually still trying to get uploaded, but there we go. So it's a SanDisk Ultra Plus, 128, and so I just put it in this little slip right here. Sorry, I'm having a little difficulty. Just put that in, then it signals onto the camera that it has a memory card. That's also where I can put the HDMI cord to plug it in, as well as there's another plug right here. That's just a multi. So, yeah, that of course is how I pause in action, and on the top, photos, and then that's to zoom in and out. And I'll show you actually the how far it zooms in actually. So let's see if I can get it lined up. Okay. Actually can zoom in pretty far, so there's the ceiling. Can zoom in even further than that. I don't know how well my phone is picking this up. Looks like it's picking it up decently well. But this thing can zoom in pretty far, and it has clear zoom on it. It takes a little while for it to zoom in and out, but hey, it's a camera, it's not gonna be quick. This is the camera that I use to film all my videos with, and I have a lot of footage on here that I'm trying to get uploaded, but lately I've been having a little bit of difficulty with this. So I do apologize about not getting a lot of stuff in, but when I get all my things arranged with this camera here and I get everything set up, I'll start getting more footage out to you guys here on YouTube. But yeah, this of course here is my HD Sony Handycam, and there's when I close it. And yeah, it's a pretty good camera, and then also it's good. It can be set up on tripod. That's what that little hatch hole is right there. And then here's the battery. Might as well just open it just for the heck of it. So yeah, right there, and I can use this little lever to like pop it out of there. Yep, I was able to do it. Perfect. So the other time I was struggling with this a little bit, but so that's it right there, man. This can film up. This battery at full power, I think, can film about an hour and 30 minutes or so. It was a little disappointing that the camera battery doesn't really last a lot longer than that, but hey, it's all I got, so I'm not complaining. So, and then I'm just gonna slide it back in there, if I can. I have to push this up, and then it just slides right back in there. The lens cover, it's right here. It's opened. I can actually zooming in on you guys. Then it zooms out, then it's closed. So that's it. Really wide angle, handy, fun device to use, love it. And in here, this is something I just recently got. You guys will like this. I have a Cobra high definition GoPro. I really hope that sometime in the future, I can actually film some pretty cool stuff with a camera that is good for possibly taking underwater and maybe even on motorcycle rides, you know, things like that, just kind of really extreme action stuff. And this is just the type of camera you would use for anything like that. So let's see if I can open this. All right, I got it. And it's kind of hard to get this little puppy off. It really grips on there because this is a waterproof seal around the case of the camera, but so that's the case of it. Waterproof, and then these little buttons have springs on them that can reach to the buttons on the actual cam itself, so you can access and press the buttons to operate it, of course. And then this right here is the GoPro itself. It looks so hilarious when I first held it. It doesn't even look like a camera. It looks like a toy. So yeah, power button. The OK button is to tell you when it's filming. There's that little light right there that turns on. And the screen itself, there's my face right there in the reflection. And then the buttons to like control like the volume and like basically moving through videos and all that. And then that little hole thing right there, that's the microphone. And then in the bottom right here is the battery. Let's see if I can actually power this bad boy up. Okay, blue light's on. There it is. All right, so it's on now. And I actually don't have a memory card for this camera yet. I still need to get one, but everything else is with it. All of the necessary items that go with GoPros so you can film. And then yeah, it's a really small screen. And yeah, this is a Cobra. And that blue light just, I guess, means just it's on, you know. I'm still learning more about these GoPros, but then there's the charger hole and the HDMI. There we go. It's the HDMI and then a micro SD card. And then, yeah, and then there's the charger cord. So, I haven't been able to film with this yet just because of that, but when I do, I'll be able to get some shots with this guy. I have a bag right here, and inside this bag has all the necessary parts that go to the GoPros. There's a lot of stuff in here. This came with the GoPro. So I have a zip tie, and this just, I haven't really figured out what you'd use a zip tie for to GoPro, but I'll figure it out eventually. Have some these wipes, these clean wipes that you can use to clean off the camera without scratching it or anything. So yep, probably just with some soap and water. This frame, it's in a bag. I guess I'll just take everything out of their own bags. Oh wait, oh my bad. This is the actual connector to a tripod. That's what those that hole is, and I can fit the GoPro just to this. So not in the case, just only to this frame. This right here is, looks like it's another case, like kind of lens cover. I'm not fully sure exactly what all this stuff is. When I start like playing around with it and everything and figuring it out, reading over the instructions, I'll eventually learn a lot of this stuff because I'm still novice at this. And then have just a couple other connectors. Like I'm not gonna explain much about these. I'm just gonna just cut to the chase. So like there's this one, here's another stand, and all of these attached to the bottom of the camera of the case. Like as you can see, there's this one attached right here. I just take this, unscrew this, take that off with those little threads that it goes through, and I just put this on it and whatever, and that's just where it goes. But it only goes on the case. Let's see, a few last things we have in here is we have another tripod holder, which is basically a couple cases that goes with it. There's like some kind of wire connector with some paddings. What do these say on them? Oh, they're just tissue tape. Must be some kind of maybe cleaner or something to hold on to. Whatever this stuff is, I probably sound like a complete idiot to a lot of people who are familiar with this, but hey, I don't know what I'm doing here, so that's just all I know. I'm just guessing of what a lot of this stuff is. It's actually a lot more than I'd really hoped, and all different shapes and sizes, still wrapped in bags because this is brand new. That's the end of the bag, and then right here is a strap, and I just take this strap, of course, and I can tie it around my neck, around the camera, and I can carry this so I can do stuff and use both of my hands. And yeah, pretty handy way. That's the end of this bag. Now I'm just going to put everything back away. That is the GoPro, and I'm gonna put it back in its case. So this is what it looks like when it's in the case. Now I actually ordered another GoPro. I've just it hasn't arrived yet, but I've been getting them off this website called Wish, and it's a decent website. It's got some pretty cool stuff on there for pretty reasonable prices. And yeah, so there's that. I'm gonna set this down. Now that's pretty much about it, except I do have this microphone right here, and silly old me, like the Ryjel destiny I am, I forgot the name of this microphone, or anything, but it came from China, from the same company I got the others from, the Wish website online. So I've been kind of doing a lot of online shopping, but this you know, as microphones have that cover on them, this is just what the microphone looks like. So that's it right there. And actually this little thing can come off as well. And it shows the actual microphone where it picks up sound. So it's you can't really see it, but it looks like a speaker, you know, but then you just, whoops. And you just take the little foam cover and cover it up to keep it protected. And I have this little stand for it, and I can basically set this down somewhere, connect it to either the computer or my phone, and when I'm filming I can use that to pick up sound. But I'm also wearing a microphone on my neck. I think I showed it when the video started. You guys must have seen it, but I'm wearing it on my neck, and that's why the video sounds probably a lot more clear, or different sounding, I guess. And I'm most likely going to be using it for like live streams and such, but for now I'm using it for this video. These are the two connections to it. It's basically got an open connection and then the actual plug in. Of course these don't plug into each other. I'm just doing that just so they don't fly around anywhere, but you use that and you can plug it into your cell phone or laptop, iPad, whatever you're filming with, just to get a bit of a better audio quality for your filming or whatever you're doing, according to just filming just with the phone itself, because most phones don't really have the best, I guess, quality of audio mostly, but mine actually gets pretty decent video and sound. But I'm just testing out this microphone just to see how it sounds, and mostly, like I said earlier, for live streams. That's about it for this bag, and then inside of it, so that's the end, and then I have this little compartment right here. I'll just pull it out, this little chip in here. But I have this, of course. This is what came with the little chip that I had in my Handycam right there, but it was right there in that little square, and this big chip actually has another mini chip inside of it. It's right there. I'm gonna pull it out for you guys. And then this one in here only has 8 gigabytes. So it's a small little extra card that goes with the SanDisk adapter for micro SD cards. But I have the bigger one, the one with more space inside the camera, and then this one is just an extra. I keep that in this top zipper. And then in this little extra zipper is, this compartment of the bag, it's nothing important. It's just my cords that came with the Handycam and instructions and such. I'm just gonna hold off on this for a minute. So you see this right here is my charger cord to the camera, Sony. Yeah, you just I plug, and the place where I plug these cameras into, I might as well just show you while we're doing this, is on the strap of the camera where you hold it, there's this little cord that slides in there, right there. And I just take this and connect these two together, you know, and plug the other end into an outlet in the wall. This is my HDMI cord. It's a lot thicker and more stiff of a cord, but there's that end of it. And of course the huge end, which you use to plug into like your TV, computer, whatever. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. HDMI cords, of course, as most of you may know, they're very handy that way. They're just an awesome tool. And then of course at the bottom of this bag, so in here are just my instructions, which I'm still reading over. And then my tripod instructor thing as well. Decided to just hold on to that. And then right here we have the charger cord to the GoPro. And of course this has to be plugged into an adapter in the wall. And I do have a couple of adapters, so I'm always prepared for any electronic equipment I'm in need for. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this back in. And then right here are just the instructions, the manuals to like the HDMI camera, the GoPro, which I haven't even opened up this bag yet that it's in. Yep, just basically a lot of other stuff that goes with cameras and all that, telling you prices and basically stuff from in other states and countries of how these cameras are sold and where they're found. This basically concludes my showing you of my film equipment. It's always fun to kind of film a little bit of a behind the scenes of what I do to create my YouTube content. That's pretty much about all I have to say. I do want to say sorry about not filming, but I've been just having a little bit of difficulty with time and such, and my camera's been acting up a little bit weird. I might look into getting like another one maybe, but I'll have to keep working with this one. Maybe there's just something I'm doing wrong. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be sure to get more videos out to you. And I hope you enjoyed my tutorial of my, well, not tutorial, but my introduction of my filming equipment, of what I use to make content for YouTube. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Ryjel Destiny signing off. Protect, unite, inspire, and expand your friends as I have, and it is time to live your dream and become one. Peace out.